Yeah.
There we are.
There we are. We are live.
Woo!
Yes, it has been so long.
It has. I know with our busy lives, that's what,
I know. I know. I'm going to do my shares right now. So everybody bear with me and I will, Katrina, you will just entertain everyone. Oh, guess who's here?
Serious
Sirius Black, Mr. I'm an
in the
adventurer.
house.
Look at this boy. He decided tonight that he was going to sneak out the door and that he was going to go exploring under the hot tub while it was being worked on. Don't turn your back to the camera, sir. You show that face. Look at that tongue.
I see the tongue.
So funny. Oh, you're caught on my sweater. So he decided to be an adventurous young man. Oh, now he sees an open window. So he's like, I'm out, Mom. I'm going to the open window.
So, yeah. Nice. But I'm being invaded by those Asian ladybugs.
Oh, are you? Oh my goodness.
It is so outside. I'm outside. They're flying in my hair. And it's hard to get them out of this. Yeah. They're going out my shirt. I'm like, I'm out there fighting them. And then I come in the house and I got like dozens just coming in. And I got my I need one of those dust busters, but I use my vacuum cleaner. You know, I'm like sucking them all up.
I don't get them here.
Oh, Jesus.
I wonder why.
I don't know, but I'm going to send some your way because
no, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. It's funny. I was on the patio today and I was harvesting the last of my herbs and things and working on, taking the dirt and dumping it in the yard for, just to, so I don't throw dirt away. That would be a wasteful thing to do.
It would be.
It would be. So, and I would like some guidance if somebody can share some information with me. I have a lavender plant. I buy a lavender plant every year. And I was looking up that lavenders are perennials because my lavender plant is dead and dried up. So if I take the lavender plant out of the pot, roots and all, and I bury that, or not bury it, plant that in my yard, is that going to come back next year?
I don't know because you had it in a pot.
Yeah.
If you plant it in the ground, its chances to be better. But I honestly don't know.
I do like,
I'm sure we have some people with real green thumbs. I do not have a green thumb. I try.
Well, I try. I do try. So,
you can try. What the hell?
Yeah, I guess.
Cut it back, I cut it back. I bury it. I bury you, and then I put mulch on top of it and then just hope. Hi, Sid.
Hello, Sid. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you are having a fabulous day. Hello, Shelly, my sister. Thank you for joining us. So good to see you. I know we have not been around for a bit because we have both had so much going on, traveling, and I've been traveling a lot. So, and between getting sick and puppies and life and everything else, I know we have not been around. So we are super excited to be here.
Hello, Pam. Yep, absolutely. I was very excited.
Sew-in edition of an Enchanted Evening. And I've had this background up for like a year since last year. And so finally today it's like, wow, this is so perfect. I'm going to have to change the background after this, but yeah. Oh my goodness. The notifications are rolling in. Everybody gets so super active at 7:00. I don't know what it is. So, love the hat. Thank you. Rick loves your hat.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
I got a new hat. Check this out.
It's very nice.
Beautiful embroidery on it. I will actually be wearing this all winter. I'm not a hat person. But I'm like, you know what? I can wear this and like be like, hey, it's my winter hat because it's wool. So nobody can say anything about my hat.
Exactly. I like it. It looks good. It looked good when you wore it for the
I
event.
did. I just got to enjoy a
We should talk
fabulous
about that.
weekend. What?
Yeah, we should talk about that,
Yes,
especially
let's talk
about
about that.
we were on the news.
And
My
I was in the
picture.
newspaper. I was in the newspaper. Did you see the
Yeah.
picture?
No, I did not.
Oh my gosh, I'll have to send it to you. Yeah, tell them what we were doing this weekend.
Well, there was the Franklin Witch Walk. Was happening at the same time as our annual Antiques and Mystiques. Our friend Nick has an oddity shop, and every year he has a Halloween party for the community, and he has a store open all night, and not all night, but extended
Late.
hours. And, yeah, and he has me and Karen as the readers, and he usually has some sort of speaker come. This was his 10th year, so he had a huge show. He had a magician. He had Cryptovania there. He had face painter. Caleb Lewis was
Oh, he's
there.
not just a face painter. He is a makeup artist who does
Oh, for sure.
like movie quality.
Yeah.
Makeup.
Well, he was on Face Off, the TV show Face
Yes,
Off. A lot
he's
of people probably watch
amazing.
that. Yeah, Caleb's a really good friend of mine. I've known him for him and his family for a while. Yeah, he's an amazing, talented guy. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And a sweetheart. An absolute
for sure.
sweetheart.
I told you you'd love him. Yeah,
yes, I love him.
He's a deer. Yeah.
And his mother is amazing as well. I wish I could have spent more time with them because they were very, very amazing people.
Yeah. But unfortunately, we had St. Patrick's Church which people probably saw on Facebook, a huge, deliverance from witchcraft post.
Yes. We're evil. Tarot reading is of the devil. And
we're corrupting minors.
Yes. We were trying to entice people to come to the dark side. And what really I found the most disturbing about that, it's like, okay, you know what? If that's what you feel, that's your feelings are valid because that's what you feel. And I'm not going to discount that. And you're having a prayer vigil, awesome, go for it. But the fact that they hired armed security guards.
Yeah, they hired armed security
guards to protect the church. Was what I found so disturbing because, we're a bunch of just like fun-loving middle-aged women doing our thing. What do they think we're going to do?
Yeah,
that's what I found the most hurtful and the most disturbing because your religion is supposed to be about love and acceptance, but you were not showing that to us. But you know what? We showed it to them. And that's what was most important.
Yeah, that's what I told everybody. I'm like, don't respond with hate. They're allowed it's judgment. They're allowed theirs. And just ignore it. Just stay in your magical lane, do what you got to do. And just show them that they're not right. They're wrong,
right.
But it was a lot of fun. And the support we got from the community was just awesome.
Amazing. Yes, it was.
I got tons of calls, emails, texts, all kinds of stuff all day long for everybody. So even people, I even did a reading for a member of that church.
Yep. And the media was there, and they were 100%.
They gave us publicity.
Really on our supportive. They were super supportive. They took video, they took pictures. A lady from the newspaper took pictures of me as I was doing a reading and then asked if it was okay. She asked for my information and I'm like, heck yeah, you can use that. Because we want to show that we're just like, we're normal people,
We're just we're just like everybody else. I mean, everybody's got witchy tendencies.
Only we're more magical, of course.
Oh, yeah. Especially today on this, it's coming up.
Yes.
With Samhain coming up very quickly here. Wednesday, I believe it is.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday night. Yes, Tuesday is the 31st. Other people call it Halloween. People who are of certain ethnicity call it All Saints Day. Witches call it Samhain or Samhain. I don't know how you like to say it, Samhain. It is not pronounced Samhain.
No.
Ever.
Ever.
And I don't know what TV show they called out for doing that, but yeah.
Supernatural.
Yeah,
I
Supernatural.
love that TV show, but yeah.
I know, but they are just like Hollywood. It's Hollywood. You
No, it's
know.
just Hollywood gets it all wrong. That's what gets us in
Yes.
trouble. It's Hollywood.
Hmm.
It's like,
Absolutely.
The craft, all that. It's like it's
Yeah.
none of it's true. None of
Yeah.
it's true.
No, it's not. And
Practical
so
magic. No, I wish, but no.
yeah, it'd be nice. I really have people say stupid shit to me all the time, and it's just like, go away, stop. I try to explain that witchcraft is just a manipulation of energy,
Healing, yeah, it's using of
manifestation,
the
healing.
elements. Yeah, the using of the elements.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what we do. We're not using anything that hasn't always been here, you know. Um, so it's very misunderstood. But Samhain is the witch's new year.
Yep.
It is the end of the wheel of the year, and a lot of people don't realize that Yule is the beginning
Right.
of the wheel of the year. So this is like our new year, and it's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. It's our New Year's Eve.
Right, right. And the next day is like, All Saints Day, because the Catholic, Christian church had to come out with something to combat all our evilness. But as we draw closer, the veil gets thinner, and we are more. It is.
I've been surrounded by spirits for a couple of weeks. It's been insane.
Yeah, it's been insane. Just craziness.
You might notice things happening around here. I know my TV has been going haywire, electricity.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The electricity, the flickering lights, the dreams, the vivid dreams, the messages. And for people that are sensitive, you're noticing these things, and you are not crazy. And for people that are not aware of their abilities, they're like, what the heck is going on? So just, go with it, enjoy it. Use that energy to enhance your abilities, but Samhain is actually it is an ancient Celtic celebration, and there are 4 quarterly fire festivals. So Samhain comes between the fall equinox and the winter solstice. So this is like a super important, not just that it's our new year. It is just a super important mark of time going by, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure, Sid.
Oh
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep.
Someone yelling your name. Oh my God. Katrina was just telling me that over the weekend.
I was sleeping and a guy yelled in my ear. I'm laying there and I woke right up and I'm like, okay, it's time to get up.
See,
yeah.
For me, it's been a lot of stuff at work. Because I'm sitting there talking to clients and I'm just like, yeah, I see like someone there with them, or I'm picking up the spirit energy, and it's just like, yeah, this is not a conversation I can have right now in a professional setting, but yeah, you're not alone. There's somebody watching over you. So the ancestors, and the spirit guides are really coming through, for people that aren't even aware that they're there. So,
right. Yep. I even do something for my ancestors. I have their pictures. I light a candle and I have a little blessing, I say, and then I'll leave out things they liked when they were here in life.
Let's talk about what we can do to celebrate, other than, dressing up and giving out candy and things like that. I'm actually going to do a Norse ancestral ritual to connect with my ancestors. I've not done this before, but it is a very specific ritual that a friend of mine shared with me, and she gave me the instructions, the candles, the herbs, the everything that I have to do to really connect with my ancestors. And the funny thing is that I've had this sitting there for 2 years and I have not used it. But this year I feel compelled to use it. So I know that means it's time.
It's time. Yep. They're calling to you.
Yes, they're calling.
It's an experience. It definitely is neat. It's just, yeah.
So yeah, even if you, I mean, anything that you do, like what you said, you know, if you have an ancestor, whether it be a mother, a father, a grandparent, um, honor them. Put, you know, leave out an offering of something that they enjoyed, whether it be wine, whiskey, cigar.
Their favorite foods.
Yes, yes. Honor them. You know, invite them into your space and let them know that you are there waiting for them, and you will be surprised
For
at
sure.
what messages you will get. And it's sometimes it's a little scary if this never has happened for you. Um, but some of us are a little more used to it, and we're like, "Hey, come on in."
Yep,
Yep.
for sure.
Um, and so I know we have a really small crowd, and I know it's because we've like been off for a while. But if anybody has an experience they would like to share, other than, you know, what we've already gotten, please share it. You know, what has happened for you or to you in this season. And though they call it the season of the witch. And you know, sometimes I watch these shows and I just laugh, you know, because Hollywood is so ridiculous.
They are,
And that fuel, and I know that the church fuels that, you know, a
for
lot of
sure.
that is, yeah, is, you know, the stuff from the church. But all we can do is be who we are,
Yep. Yeah,
you
don't let
know.
it get you down, and don't, and I like I said, don't let those vibrations pull you down. Because if you
Mm-mm.
focus on the negative, you're gonna you're consenting to those energies. You're saying
Right,
okay, and you're allowing that, and by just ignoring it, and just and I tell people, hey, I'm here to ask questions. I'm here to talk. You know,
right.
like the church, they weren't wanting to talk. People went to them. Even the news media went to them to get
Yeah,
a statement, and they wouldn't give one. So they put it out there and they slammed the door.
right. They put it out on Facebook and then they cut off the comments because
Mhm.
people were coming on and saying, "No, you're
They were-
wrong.
Yeah, they
You know,
were. They
you
were
don't know what you're
support.
talking about," and they didn't want to hear that.
It backfired on them. I don't, and it's like the witch walk. This is the third year for the witch walk, and this is the 10th year for Nick and I's event. So it's like all of a sudden they just decided
Yeah,
to say something, and it's not the Chamber of Commerce; it's the businesses doing this. So I don't know
right.
why they felt the need to attack them or start a
And that's what they
petition.
did. They attacked the businesses that were supporting this, and these are the businesses that their very constituents work for, you know.
Plus,
Um,
it's what makes and Franklin's a beautiful town. It's a
it
small
is.
town, but it's a beautiful town, and it's full of businesses. You think small town, a lot of them are dying,
Right.
and Franklin's actually it's growing.
I mean, Franklin's so small, there's like no Walmart, there's no Home Depot. I mean, it's a real beautiful small town with small, you know, resident owned businesses.
Yeah, yeah. There's no
That,
chains. Everything's local. Yeah, we
yeah,
have several. Yeah, restaurants, antique stores, clothing store. All kinds
yeah.
of
I
stuff.
love going there. I love visiting and
Oh,
going
I
into
love
town
Franklin.
and
Yeah.
supporting the local businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact
The
that
people
this
are
is,
great. The people in Franklin are so friendly
yes,
and
they are.
so open. So it's a beautiful small town. You guys, anyone gets a chance to come down for Franklin? They have tons of events. The Apple Fest is the first weekend of October, and the Witch Walk's always the third weekend.
I thought Apple Fest was the week before.
No, it's in October.
Yeah, but I'm saying I thought it was the week before the witch walk this year.
No, it's the weekend. It's the first weekend of the
Oh,
month.
okay,
It
okay,
was the 6th. I think it was the 5th and the 6th. Whatever,
okay,
whatever weekend. It's a Friday, Saturday, and
okay.
Sunday.
All right, because I would
Yeah.
like to participate in that, but that's another story
Yeah,
entirely.
yeah. You have to get a hold of them because if slots, I guess, Nick says they fill up fast.
Yeah, yeah.
They only allow so many because it's packed.
All right, so Pam is asking, how do I explain or react to my property management making 3 large mistakes on my rent, an account, and an eviction notice, even though my rent is paid?
Why are you asking me this?
I have no idea. This has nothing to do with selling.
Sorry, Pam. I'm not a property manager.
Yeah, I have no clue what that's all about. They're just they're screwing up.
Well, maybe she's talking about, because how we respond to the negativity of the church. How should she respond to her property manager? Well, the best thing to do is you get more flies with honey, sweetheart. Just be nice and just ask why. And yeah, there you go, Franklin. Whoever that is.
Whoever that is.
Could be Rick. Yeah, Franklin's beautiful. I live like 10 minutes from Oil City. I live 15 minutes from Franklin. I live 10 minutes from Titusville. I'm kind of like in the middle of all these towns.
Oh, you lived in Titusville.
Well, technically my address is Titusville, but I'm 7 miles out from Titusville.
You're wondering what energy you're calling.
Yeah, you want to stay. If you're frustrated or angry, then you're calling in. You're bringing in negative energies. So you two will be on the same level. You never want to fight on the same level. You can't fight fire with fire. You have to be above that person. Take the high road, as they say. But if you can calm yourself down and start thinking positively, there will be a solution. You can't come up with a solution with the same mind frame that the problem's in.
Right.
So you don't want to call in. I know it's frustrating, especially when you're and then you're afraid. And that's the thing too. Don't let fear or let the what ifs, or let yourself go too far into worst case scenario. It's easy to do, but you just got to pull yourself back and say, well, yeah, true, that can happen, but so can this. And think positively. Like all of a sudden your product manager, he figures it out. Your property guy is like, oh God, I see I made a mistake. I'm so sorry. And yeah, I figured it was you, Rick. So I figured it was you.
Okay. Got you.
Good.
Yeah. You have to, I mean, I those of you that know, may or may not know, I am a substance use disorder counselor. So there's a lot of negativity in my space, in my office or the building. And that people are at a very low vibration. Addiction is a very, very, very low vibration. And I will tell everyone that I try to meet everyone where they're at, but not on a vibrational level. I will meet you where you're at, as in I will respect and empathize with where you're at and what you're going through, but I will not allow that negative vibration in my space. People walk into my office at work and they're like, wow, this room has the best energy I've ever felt, because the room is warded, the room is cleansed, and the room is protected, so that the vibrational energy in there is very, very high, so that nothing can attach to me, and my clients feel it. So we have to stay in that high vibration no matter what's going on around us. And sometimes we slip up. We all do. Sometimes you're just like in a funk.
We're human.
But
our emotions
really, yes, you really have to try to not let that vibration. Yeah. You have to, it's work. It's not easy. It has to become a habit. It has to become a habit. That you always try to keep and you have to protect yourself as well. You have to have an energy bubble around yourself to protect yourself from those energies affecting you, and they just bounce off. The negativity bounces off.
It does. It's how you handle things too. You won't be triggered as easily either.
And that is huge. That is huge.
Yeah. It's not that you won't be ever
easily triggered, because I wasn't protecting myself enough. So I would be triggered so easily. And now I'm just like, why are you getting so worked up? I mean, I have a coworker that gets so hyped up, and I'm just like, dude, no, just roll with it. Just be calm. Because you know what? It has a lot of times when you're dealing with other people, not only do their energies affect you, but you have the ability to not allow them to trigger you. And that is what you have to work on, because you know what, 99.9% of the time, whatever the problem is, has absolutely nothing to do with you.
We take it personal. Yeah.
We take it personal, and it has nothing to do with you.
Absolutely nothing. Yeah. Yeah.
It has
I
to
love
do with
Tyler.
whatever they're going through, whatever's going on. And we're sitting here getting all personal because we're all hurt. And it has nothing to do with us. Somebody treated us the way we were offended by, but you know what? It was nothing we did.
Right.
So you just gotta let it roll off and be like, you know what? I can't control this situation, but I can control how I react.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't get the memo. I would have gotten my
No.
hat out too. Well, girl,
Figure it's
what
Samhain.
the heck? We all had our annual.
Yeah, let's talk about Samhain a little bit. We got kind of off course here, but
No, we
yeah,
did. Let's go back to Samhain. Sam, you're welcome. I hope that helped so much.
Yeah, it should.
Yes, the counselor in me that comes out and I get all off topic and start talking. Yeah.
It happens. Somebody needed help.
But we just so you guys know, we are going to end a little early tonight because Katrina and I both have things going on. So we're probably going to hang out for about another 15 minutes. So let's get to what we really came here for.
Right. So let's talk about our altar. You can set up a little altar. No problem, Pam. It's
no problem, Pam, at all.
You're here to help. That always comes first.
Always.
But for an altar, and then you don't have to have a big fancy altar. You just have a little coffee table, a little side table, and the colors are fall. You just use reds, oranges, golds, greens. I tell people, follow your intuition. You can get real technical. You can get like, well, this side, the right side's the male, the left side's the female.
And skulls.
Nice.
Skulls are big for me.
Our mascot. Yeah, me too. Full of skulls.
Yes, I love skulls. Skulls always decorate my altars because to me they represent my ancestors. And this one happens to be smoky quartz, but it doesn't really matter what it is. Any skull has a place on a Samhain altar.
For sure. Absolutely. And it would look fantastic. Put some flowers around there, like some sunflowers or
I use dried flowers. I usually will use like dried roses, dried lavender. I usually use dried flowers.
I use silk flowers.
See, I'm like all about, like, I get roses from my husband, blessed me.
Right.
And my daughter gets roses from, her many suitors. And I save all of them. So I have always got dried roses and I cut them off and I allow them to dry whole. I don't take the petals off. So I have these beautiful, lovely dried roses that look black because the red roses turn like almost a black color when they dry. Right, so it looks, I think it looks cool.
Yes, I use silk too. Thanks, Pam. Yeah.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. How are you? Yeah, I use the silk because they're pretty, and I could use a different kind. This year I got some really pretty red ones and stuff. I think it looks really nice, and I got these beautiful gold candles. So yeah, I just decorate, just have fun with it. Or just put a candle, you don't have to have anything elaborate. Just use a candle or crystals, just a fun thing. Acorns, pine cones. These are all kind of things you find right now. You can go in your own backyard and pick, goldenrods.
Dried leaves. The leaves that are falling off the trees are also beautiful. And if you're feeling creative, you can take the stems of the leaves and wrap a little thread around them and make a chain out of them.
Oh, nice. Yeah, make a garland. Nice.
And they look really, really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's whatever feels right for you is what you do.
Yep, that's what and I go in my backyard and I collect, especially for offerings. I'll collect stuff like acorns, goldenrod, those little aster, they're like little daisies, but this actually type of aster. I'll grab some of those. And yeah, and I'll give offerings. And right now the fairy are very plentiful at this point too, so they like to get some offerings. Apples, of course,
Well,
apples,
apples, yes.
and yeah, and there's
Corn.
corn. Yeah, corn is another one. Yeah, apples. When I do my ceremony, I cut the apple, and the apple actually has a pentagram inside it if you
Andy,
cut it certain ways. Hi, Sandra.
how have you been? Haven't seen you in forever. Love you, girl. We have a crap ton of acorns. All right. You know what else I like to collect?
Acorns are wonderful. They're beautiful. They protect. Put them around your windowsills, and they'll
We
protect
have
you.
we
And they're
have
great gifts for the fairies.
we have these wonderful sweet gum trees
Oh,
that
nice.
in the fall they drop these, which are also called witches burrs. And
I
these
still
are
have
great for
mine for me.
protection. I absolutely adore these. I have bags and
Mhm.
bags of them because these trees are outside my granddaughter's school. So like I'm the weird woman who parks the
They're
car
collecting.
and
Don't
runs
step
around with a
on them.
with a grocery bag, throwing them all, and they're all looking at me like, "What are you doing?" But these drop in the fall, and these are fabulous if you can find them. It's called From a Sweet Gum Tree.
Hmm.
Um, and they're great for protection, all kinds of wonderful things you can use them for. Well, we miss you too, girl. Tony, hey, glad you made it. I
Hi,
noticed we jumped from like
Tony.
3 people to 9, and it was like, oh my gosh, people are actually noticing that we're back.
We're on.
Pine cones, yes, pine cones
Yes,
are
pine
awesome as
cones.
well.
Yep. Yeah, they're good. They're good, and also good for Yule. So hang on to them for
Yes,
Yule.
yes.
Yep, absolutely. And some spells you can do this time of year. I like to do spells for letting go because this is all about letting go. This is like when you look
Mhm.
outside, you see the leaves. In fact, I have a wonderful letting go meditation I'll be doing Saturday. Little plug for myself. If you join me
Yes, of course.
on Metaphysical Parlor, I've been doing a full moon meditation with a special meditation that I wrote for y'all for helping to let go. But this is a good time to let go. Learning how to let go, learning how to, um, you know, um, in order for new things to happen, you have to have endings, right? So by
Mhm.
letting go, you open yourself up to new
Mhm.
possibilities. So it's always a great way to let those new insights in, those new perspectives.
You smell terrible. This is
Hi,
Pebbles. She's still
Pebbles.
kicking. She's still
Aw.
kicking. She has a ginormous tumor on her
Oh,
head, and
oh no.
yeah, and it's very aggressive, and it just like she'll rub her head
Till it bleeds.
on the pavement and
That's
break it
what
open,
that's what
and
Alice
then
did. Yeah,
and
that's what
then
Alice is doing.
and it will be awful and bloody and terrible, and then it scabs over, and she's good for a few days, and then it comes back as this brand new fresh pink tumor. It's
Yeah.
it's amazing to me that she is still, God, she smells terrible. She needs a bath. That she is still living a good quality of life even with that. And we're doing the best to make her comfortable and keep her with us because I am not ready to let her go.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, trust me. I've been there twice and I had to make that decision. And you always doubt, you always wonder.
Every time I made that appointment, I get
Any
to the
good
vet and
deal.
she does a 180 and next she's back to Pebbles. And the
Right.
vet the vet said that the tumor is not a concern. Her concern is her infection in her mouth because wiener dogs have terrible teeth.
They have
But
to
we have her on
grow.
an antibiotic, and we're hoping that the teeth will fall out on their own because she would not survive the anesthesia
No,
for,
no, they don't
thank
like
you,
doing
Tony, for the surgery. So we're just doing
right.
our best to keep her comfortable and happy, and all the positive energy you guys can send to little Peppies is appreciated because
Absolutely. You
she's
know
my
what I
girl.
do. Yeah. Hey, Amanda, great idea too. That's what I do. I look for Yule log this time of year. And yeah,
Oh, there you go.
yeah, it's really neat. Um, yeah, to do. For
Thank you,
sure.
Tony. Yeah. Um, your lab is 16, Pebbles is 14. So yeah, bless you for for hanging in there and letting her like live and enjoy the last minutes that she can in the comfort of her home. Um, Katrina and I both know all too well um, the senior dogs that get neglected and dropped off at a shelter because the people don't want to deal with them. And, nobody wants to adopt a senior dog, but you know what? If you can give that beautiful creature um, some comfort in the last year or two of their life, it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
For sure. For sure. There was a guy, I'm not sure where he's at. I want to say Texas, but he adopts. That's what he does. He goes and adopts senior dogs that are like on their last leg, and he gives them like a bucket list. Like he does all these things with them before they go
Yeah.
pass on. Beautiful. That guy is like, he deserves wings. That guy is an
Wow,
angel.
19.
Wow, that's old.
Yeah, there's a guy on Facebook, I can't remember, Asher House. And this guy started just like rescuing dogs, and he ended up I don't know how he did it, God bless him, but he ended up finding funding to buy some land in Oregon, and he started a sanctuary, and he goes around the country adopting these dogs that nobody will take. So he has like 25 dogs, a donkey, a goat, like all these animals in his sanctuary. And he just lets them like live out there. And a lot of them are like the dog that lost an eye, the dog that lost a leg. I mean, he takes these guys in. But he's like us. He's severely affected by the loss, and every time he posts a video when he loses one of them, he's like, why am I doing this? Why am I putting myself through this? But it's because he can't not.
Right.
You have to love them till the end. And he's going around and adopting these animals that other people didn't have the heart to love till the end. So yeah, he is. So you know who I'm talking about. He is amazing. He is like the hairiest man on earth. He's like a Sasquatch. But he's amazing. Like when he takes his shirt off, I'm like, dude, no, put it back on. But he is such a amazing, amazing soul. To see what he does. And, we all wish we could do something so, yeah, he has horses now. Yeah, he's got horses. He's got donkeys. He's got, all these little critters. Oh, Shelly, yes, he is a beautiful soul. I absolutely adore him. And I donate to his cause. See, look at this. We all know who he is, we all know who he is. It's awesome. Yeah, it's such a good person. And he's like single, and he's just like living his life for the good of helping. So that's a beautiful thing. It is. And we got off topic again. Does anybody have any questions that they would like to ask about celebrating Samhain?
We have a big bonfire. That's a perfect time for a big old bonfire.
It is a fire holiday. It is a fire.
Dance around that fire, cackling and tee-heeing and having a good old time.
Light those jack-o'-lanterns. And I have always when my neighbor was alive, bless his heart.
Me too, Pam.
We always had a fire, and we both had we would put our patio fireplace, our portable fireplace in the front yard, and we would have a bonfire, and we would just celebrate, and I haven't done that in a while. And I really want to have a bonfire this year on Samhain, because I just feel that I need to do it. And I don't care if it's cold or windy or whatever, just do it. Just do it. And write those things that you want to release on a piece of paper, on a bay leaf, whatever, and throw it in that bonfire and let it burn. Let it go.
Yep.
What is the best way to celebrate? However you want to celebrate.
Yep.
I dress up in a costume as a witch, of course.
We dress up, yeah.
And I give out candy, and then when I'm done with that, I will have my own little personal ceremony where I just honor the season, and I let go. I do my releasing ceremony. And this year, I'm going to do a bonfire. I'm going to do an ancestral situation, and I'm probably going to do it with my coven, if you want to call us that, my girls, and you know who you are. We're going to do something together to celebrate because the connection, it's what we do, you know. Whatever feels right. If Tony, if you would like to join our ritual, you are welcome. As always, you are so amazing, and I love you. And you are welcome to join us if you would like. What day is this on? What day?
31st.
The 31st, Halloween. Halloween is Samhain. All Saints Day, or I mean, I'm sorry. I just went crazy. November 1st is All Saints Day. But yeah, Halloween. Halloween was originally a pagan holiday. And people would dress up. Yeah, people would dress up and wear masks.
America commercialized it.
Yeah, yeah. But the original, like people would carve. It used to be originally, didn't they carve? What did they carve?
Turnips.
Potatoes?
Turnips.
Turnips. And then it became Americanized with.
I tried to carve a turnip. It is hard to carve a turnip. I don't know how the hell they carved a turnip, but
the purpose of it was to scare off evil spirits.
It's for protection. Yeah, it protects the witch. Yeah.
And that was also when kids started wearing costumes and dressing up. Those costumes, the masks, were to protect you from evil spirits. Oh, you are always welcome. We'll talk about it. You're welcome to join us. You're about to be in the coven anyway, so you know, we'll talk about it. But yeah, it was a method of protection from evil spirits. And if you kept the light in the jack-o'-lantern, you were supposed to keep it burning all night long, right? Is that it? Yeah, we're supposed to keep it burning all night long. Mm-hmm. And it was to protect your house from evil spirits.
Yep.
So,
because the veil's very thin right now.
It's
the time of Halloween where the dead walk amongst us.
Yes.
You wouldn't even know they were dead.
Right. And if you are sensitive, you will know they are there. You know what, Pam? My coven is all over the United States. We are an online coven. We started out as friends and we became sisters, and it just we just started calling ourselves a coven. We meet up once a year together in one place just for, you know, sisterhood. But yeah, we have started doing rituals together. Online is great, man. Messenger is an amazing way to do things. So you just have to find and not even a coven. They're my tribe. You know, they're my sisters. And we really didn't.
Could be. Yeah, covens definitely, like with mine. It's we're soul. We're connected.
Yeah, we're soul. I mean, I tell everybody I'm going to go visit Katrina. Who's she? My soul sister.
Yeah.
You know, I really, I mean, I love you. And these other women have become my sisters. But you are my soul sister. You are the person that I've known for lifetimes.
And that's how I feel. Yeah.
Yeah. We have known each other for lifetimes, and that is so beautiful to have that connection. All right. Yeah, definitely look into it. Tony, yeah, we do share a lot of things together. And, you know, my girls, you know, I have a lot of people that I connect with on a lot of levels, but there are some people that I connect with on a soul level, and it is what it is, you know. You can't explain it because nobody would believe you anyway.
Yes, it will, Amanda. It's definitely ramping up for me. So yeah, the veil's getting thinner and thinner and thinner. I can't.
Even my husband, who is a muggle and claims to be a non-believer, has been seeing a lot in the last couple of weeks. I know he has abilities that he is denying.
For sure.
Which is why we probably ended up together. But yeah, he's been seeing a lot of things. And yeah, it's the veil, it gets so thin that people who have never experienced things are experiencing things. So, but you know what? Just remember, 99% of it, and I'm going out on a limb, correct me if I'm wrong, 99% of it is harmless.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's really rare.
Especially this time of year,
Yeah.
especially because the veil is thin and they're just like, hey, wow, we can like come on over. Don't be afraid, because fear lowers your vibration.
Right.
Stay in that high vibration. And my response is, huh, that's different. That's new. Yeah, I don't let it scare me. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of things, and I've been having really bizarre dreams, hearing things,
Yeah.
appliances not working properly, lights going on and off. Yeah, craziness.
Right. Yeah, and after Halloween's over, like I do the first every month, I do a blessing of the house, a warding. So November 1st, I'll be doing my house blessing. So
Yes.
just do a house cleanse first of the year after the Halloween's over. But yeah, it's yeah, I've experienced so much in my lifetime. I can confidently tell you that yeah, what you're experiencing is very benign. You know, and
All right, we
just
are at
acknowledge it.
7:46.
Yeah.
So we have a couple minutes and we're going to cut this off. Yeah, nothing scares me anymore. It might startle, but nothing scares me, because I'm like, nothing has ever hurt me. Even when I had attachments, it didn't physically hurt me. Emotionally, it affected me, but nothing hurt me. It's very rare that anything is going to be able to actually hurt you.
You have to be low vibration. If you're high vibration, nothing can hurt you anyways. You know, nothing.
Oh, my cats are losing their shit. My cats
are going outside a lot, and he sneaks right past me.
Yep, Sirius Black did that tonight, and he ran out and was hiding. It's like, dude, come on, no, get in the house.
I've also been hearing random meowing, and it's not my cat.
Me too.
Yeah, and
me too. My husband, that's what she said. She's hearing random meowing. Me too. So yeah. Your past animals have come to visit. Yeah, it's crazy that we all have all
remember the Grudge. Remember the Grudge?
Yes.
The kid that meowed.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I think of. Oh no.
Yep. Me too. Me too. You wake up in the middle of the night. It's like, what's that sound? Cats are all sleeping. Nobody's making any noise. You know.
Right.
Yeah, my cats have been very active, very vocal, very skitsy.
Mine too.
You know, like abnormally. My cats are usually really laid back, and they've been really skitsy lately.
Mine just
all right. I want you to get to bed, my friend.
Yeah, I got to rescue my husband. He has my puppy.
We have things to do. The Grudge is no, it's not that scary. No Grudge.
I think it is, but
all right, guys. Thank you all. So I'm being pushy because I know Katrina has to go. We love you guys. We're going to try to get back now that we're through. October's so busy for both of us. It really is. So thank you all for hanging out. We love you and appreciate you.
For sure.
And we will try to get back to doing a show every Wednesday. Good night, Pam. Good night, Amanda. Good night, Tony.
Join me Saturday night.
Love you guys. And we will, oh my gosh, even Shelly, good night, Shelly. Love you. And we will see you guys next Wednesday. You all have a fantastic Samhain, and get out there and celebrate your ancestors. All right.
Exactly.
Love you. Bye.